What's going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. Today we're going to take a look at something different, a statue, the Wolverine premium format from Sideshow Collectibles, and you can order the statue at bigbadtoystore.com. It's actually cheaper than Sideshow, believe it or not. It's like $25 cheaper, and they offer $4 shipping. And it's, it's a statue. It's huge, so the shipping is not going to cost like $20. It's going to be more. So take advantage of that. Head over to bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. So as you can see here, the box is massive, and this is a part of the pile of loot that is supposedly defective that I bought from Big Bad Toy Store. So you might see this unboxing from another video that I did, but luckily for me, it has no damage whatsoever. I'm guessing this is a return from I guess one of their buyer or whatever, because I really did not see any damages whatsoever. So this is not like exclusive edition. There's an exclusive version that came out years ago that has a second head sculpt, which is the unmasked one, and that is pretty cool. That's going for a pretty penny nowadays, but I don't really need that, to be quite honest with you. I'm happy with what I do have, and this is the massive base of this statue, which is a sentinel hand. Severely damaged, may I add, but the details are amazing on this guy right here. The only thing missing, I would say, is the light up function on that, center piece. That would have been nice, kind of like a pulsating one, or something with a large effect on it. Now this is the body itself, which is, again, I just love this yellow costume. Is this the astonishing version? Because I know this is not the tiger stripe version. So I'm guessing this is the astonishing one. I don't remember, but I don't have any Wolverine statues. I don't have any Hot Toys Wolverine. I do have one from X-Men 3, but yeah, it was a mistake. I thought we were gonna get more Wolverines, and we didn't really. So hopefully we get more soon in the future, so I could add this to my collection. And at this point, I'm just inspecting for anything that is damaged, and you see this claws right here as well. I'm looking for like paint chips or unpainted areas, but luckily for me, I didn't find any. So that's a big plus. And as you can see here, I thought there was damaged tips or anything like that. Nothing, no paint chips, nothing like that. So just lucky for me. I was gonna buy this anyway. It just happens to be a part of that defective loot, which is, this one's not defective, so it might be a return. Just think about it that I bought something secondhand, like a used one. And again, we're gonna take a look at the base, which is really, really nice. Again, a sentinel hand. It might not be proportioned, so this Wolverine, for those who doesn't know, stands around like 15 something inches, almost 16 inches. It's not that massive. It's not one of those premium format. Like, I do have the Man of Steel premium format that stands 23 inches, and that's pretty tall. This one isn't. He's kind of hunching forward, and Wolverine's short to begin with, but yeah, I mean, so it's not going to take a whole lot of footprint on your cabinet. But man, look at this base right here. I'm pretty sure you can use this for your 6 scale. I think it's gonna like be more in scale if you put it with your 6 scale figures, because the hand is quite, I mean, it's a sentinel, so the hand's supposed to be big. And as you can see here, Wolverine, you're just gonna key him in, and he's not, he's standing on the hand. I know it's kind of damaged, but he's pretty big compared to the hand. So there he is, without the hands and the head sculpt. As you can see, obviously we're gonna insert now the left hand side, and you see it's been used. You can kind of see the paint transfer from the keyhole there, and it's fine. I mean, you're not gonna see that anyway. And then we're gonna insert the head sculpt here. A pretty strong magnet. Man, I love this portrait right here. I love it. Take a look at the teeth. Nicely painted. Again, the head sculpt, the unmasked one, I don't think it's that nice though. It's cool, nice, a nice addition. Although I'm now gonna pay almost double, because as you know, I'm just getting into statues now, so I'm not gonna pay like almost double for that one. I'm gonna settle for this. I'm not a big fan of those kind of like beard on the side, and I think it's kind of painted a little bit sloppy right there on the side, kind of like his sideburn slash beard. Although I do like the texture of the mask. You can see the black part, some leatherish texture, while the yellow part is supposed to be like more like a fabric with texture on it. But I do love the different, material, not materials, but the look, how it was painted, the white eyes. It's just, screaming back from the animated series slash comic books here. But it's beautiful. I mean, I wanted to get that Logan as well, where he is, standing on the like a pool, I don't know, stool or something like that. But I need a proper Wolverine first before I dive into that. And before I get into more statues, I gotta create some space. But first things first, I gotta get like a real proper Wolverine. And look at this right here. That is beautiful. See his knee pads, some weathering effects on it. I love the texture on the suit. It has this some texture, and you can see the boots right there. It has some like dirt and some water splashes on it. Look at those arms, the veins, and the hair on the on his arms. On a statue, I just love it when everything's sculpted. It's just me, I get it, a cape sometimes, but there's something about statue being just sculpted. At least for me, it's a personal preference. So I'm glad that there's no mixed media in here. Those arms. Look at the anatomy of his back. It's just beautiful. Veins on his arms just popping out. The shoulder pads, is lots of damages on it, some weathering and all that stuff. Man, that head sculpt again. And that his delts, man, his biceps, his triceps is bulging out too. The long head. Look at those forearms as well, and claws. It's made out of metal. Beautiful representation of Wolverine. And talking about these boots, it looks like leatherish from the top and some water splashes in the back. And look at those the details on his pants. My goodness, that is just beautiful. And look at the belt. Everything sculpted here, just nicely painted. And now we'll go to him being in the I don't know what you call this, the war room, or I forgot the name of the room where they practice. But here he is, just looking badass. This is the type of pose where if you have, like, even if you do have Hot Toys, and let's say they come out with an excellent Wolverine, of course I'm still gonna buy it because it's articulated, but I don't think you're gonna have the same presence as this. Look, the pose just says it all. He's about to go on rage and just lunging forward. Just beautiful, man. If you just need a representation of Wolverine, just one, let's say, for example, this is almost like the throwback costume and all that stuff. That is just nice. Beautiful right here. And here he is in the mansion. I don't know if this is the mansion, but I just downloaded it. So I'm just I'm pretending that the roof gets blown off, and debris and dust are falling out of the roof. So nicely done. And again, he's standing on a sentinel hand. Beautiful piece, man. When I got this piece, kind of makes you want to get the rest of the X-Men, and then I gotta hold myself back. Gotta take it easy. This is a long-term game. And here he is, compared to the Hot Toys Wolverine. And then that's the Marvel Legends Wolverine as well at the bottom. So you can see the size comparison there. He's not that big compared to the Hot Toys one. And I try to imitate the pose as much as I could. Obviously, it's not gonna, work the same way. But this is the essence of statue, man. Look at how beautiful that pose is. That's something that you might be able to replicate on a Hot Toys, but because of the size of this thing, I highly doubt that you could fully grasp the the story that it's trying to convey. And that's it, guys. We haven't had a Wolverine, I guess, from 6 scale, and we've had third-party ones from Logan. We have the Days of Future Past, but he doesn't have that emotion on it. This is, if you're a big fan of Wolverine, you owe it to yourself to get one of these things. It might be the only statue that you'll get for Wolverine. and that's fine. You know, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I had to have him. I have to. He's just, he commands presence, even though he's not that big. He's not that tall as well. But the presence that he does have, the colors, the yellow that pops up, it's a mixture of like an animated slash comic book, but the texture on the skin and the facials, like the facial paint, the teeth, it looks so realistic. So it definitely is a one good piece right there. And look at that, look at those abs and everything else, the thighs, his calves, and just a beautiful piece right here. If you're an X-Men fan, like I said, you owe it to yourself to get one. But thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Yes, you see me with the statues now. Don't get used to it. I'm still going to 216, but hopefully you like this content. So thank you for watching, guys. Like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.